Folks, gather round. Yellowstone National Park, our nation's geothermal playground, decided to put on a little show recently. And no, I'm not talking about Old Faithful doing its thing. This was a full-blown hydrothermal explosion over at Biscuit Basin. Thankfully, no one got hurt. But those boardwalks and parking lots, yeah, they felt Mother Nature's wrath. Turns out even Mother Nature needs to let off some steam now and then. Now, I know what you're thinking. Hydrothermal what? Now? Don't worry, folks. Your old pal Stevens got you covered. We're gonna break this down science style and explain why this Yellowstone explosion is more fascinating than frightening. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks. A hydrothermal explosion happens when water, superheated deep underground, suddenly turns to steam. And we're not talking about your grandma's tea kettle, folks. This is steam with a serious attitude. It expands with enough force to blow rocks, mud, and boiling water sky high. Think of it as Mother Nature's pressure cooker going off, but instead of a delicious meal, you get a spectacular and slightly terrifying geological event. Now you might be thinking, Stephen, this sounds kind of scary. And yeah, you're not wrong. These explosions can be powerful. But they're also a natural part of what makes Yellowstone so gosh darn fascinating. It's a reminder that beneath all that beauty, there's a whole lot of power simmering just below the surface. Now, this isn't Yellowstone's first rodeo, folks. This latest kerfuffle over at Biscuit Basin is just the latest in a long line of hydrothermal hissy fits. Back in 1989, Porkchop Geyser in Norris Geyser Basin decided to put on a show, and who could forget that little rumble in 2009, also in Biscuit Basin. Yellowstone's got a history of letting off steam, both literally and figuratively. But here's the thing, these events, while dramatic, are actually pretty normal in the grand scheme of things. Think of it like this, if Yellowstone is a giant pot of geological stew, these explosions are just the occasional bubble bubbling over. Messy, sure, but not exactly catastrophic.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a shock when it happens, but we locals know it's just Yellowstone being Yellowstone. You learn to appreciate the beauty and power of it all, even if it means dodging the occasional steam blast.
Okay. I know what you're thinking now. Stephen, are you saying Yellowstone's gonna blow? Hold your horses, folks. Let's not go jumping to conclusions.
Yes, Yellowstone sits atop a supervolcano. And yes, a supervolcanic eruption would be, to put it mildly, a bad day for everyone. But this hydrothermal hoo-ha, not a sign of that.
The experts over at the USGS are keeping a close eye on things, and they're saying, relax. The monitoring data shows no signs of an impending eruption. This latest explosion was just a little blip, a reminder that Yellowstone's a wild and wacky place.
So breathe easy, folks, and let's stick to worrying about things we can actually control, like whether we remembered to pack enough snacks for our next Yellowstone adventure.
So, there you have it, folks. Yellowstone's recent explosion was a reminder that Mother Nature loves to keep things interesting. She's got her own schedule, her own sense of humor, and sometimes she likes to blow off a little steam. But hey, that's what makes her so darn fascinating, right?
So, next time you're marveling at Old Faithful or soaking in a hot spring, take a moment to appreciate the awesome power beneath your feet. Just maybe don't stand too close to the geysers, okay?
Stay curious, stay safe, and always remember, folks, nature's got this. And if not, we'll just blame it on the aliens. That's all the time we have for today, folks. Like and subscribe for more. See you at the next level. Peace.